Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today for a new pick a card reading. For those of you that are new to the channel, hello and welcome in. My name is Melissa, and today's reading is going to be looking into what's next for your connection. So where is this connection headed coming into the near future, okay? So what I'm going to be looking into in this reading today is just what you can expect to happen between you and this person of significance coming into, like I said, the near future. So for me, the near future is usually going to be about like 1 to 3 months, give or take, but this is a general reading, so just keep in mind that like when we're doing anything that's time-based, it's really going to vary based off of the situation that you're in with your person, okay? So we'll be looking into your energy versus their energy and what's potentially next for you and this person as the energy stands today. So a couple of disclaimers, you guys. This is a general reading, so some messages may resonate with your situation really specifically, while others may not. Use your intuition, and if something is feeling confusing or just doesn't feel like it fits with your situation, then it's probably not your message. It's probably a message for someone else. So as I always say, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Please don't take it personally or get upset if something in a general YouTube reading isn't specific to your situation. With this being a more time-based reading as well, a predictive style reading where we're looking into the potential future, please also keep in mind that energy is always changing. So the future is never set in stone. It really depends on what actions you take, what your person decides to do, coming into the near future that's going to dictate the outcome that you get, okay? So if you see something that's predicted out for you in today's reading, just keep in mind that that can change depending on the free will of both parties involved. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our pile selection. We're working with 3 piles today. Starting here on the left, we're doing group 1 with the Rider-Waite Smith Tarot, and we are working with a little celestite crystal. For group number 2, this is the Mahogany Tarot, and with this deck, we're working with a rose quartz. And for group number 3, this is the Modern Witch Tarot, and we are working with a red jasper stone. So I want you guys to go ahead and take a deep breath. Think about your person. Think about the connection that you share and what's next. Go ahead and select the deck or crystal that you're feeling the most intuitively connected to, really selecting with your gut instincts and your intuition versus your eyesight. And once you've made your choice, go ahead and scroll down to the description box below where you will locate the timestamp that will take you to your chosen pile. See you there. Hey there, pile 1. If you guys picked out the celestite crystal and the Rider-Waite Smith Tarot, this will be your reading. So we're going to shuffle all the cards on camera today, actually, so hopefully you guys packed a snack or brought a snack because this might make the reading a little bit longer. We're going to see. But I want to start off by looking at the overall energy of this connection as the energy stands currently. So let's see. For group 1, what's the overall energy of their connection with their person at this time? We have new love. A new love or recommitment to love is developing. Okay, let's pull another one here from the Romance Angels. All right, so what's the overall energy of this connection for group number 1, please? Oh gosh, okay. Okay, so chemistry, 2 flew out. I only want to get 1, so I'm just going to kind of put those back in and see which one comes out. And if those are meant to be, they will come back. We have worth waiting for. Okay. So right off the bat, there's definitely this energy of wanting something new, wanting a new beginning. We have a new love or recommitment to love is developing, but with worth waiting for, this is sort of talking about needing to wait for the right time. I feel like right now, for whatever reason, the timing is not quite right for this connection to come together. So there is this need to sort of reflect or understand that like the time is going to be really important for this connection. Timing is important because maybe both people in this connection are needing to heal some things in their life, work on some different things before they're going to be ready to come back together for a union, right? Because right now it definitely feels as though both people are wanting a fresh start in this connection. But there is a blockage here around things not being quite ready for that. So I want to go right into the tarot. So what we're going to do, group one, is I'm going to have your energy on the left with your person on the right. Do keep in mind, though, that this is a general reading. So for some of you guys, those energies might be flipped and you might resonate more with your person's energy and vice versa. So use your intuition. You guys will know what's really meant for you and what's your person. So I want to look at your energy first and just see where you currently stand. This is such an old deck. It's like hard to shuffle. Sorry, guys. So let's just see for group one, what's your current position in this connection as the energy stands today? So you guys have the Chariot card reversed. Let's look at your person's energy. The Magician reversed. I want to look to see for you, group one, what's happening external to this connection that may be influencing the connection for you. Four of Wands. Okay, and then let's look at your person. What's external to your person? Five of Cups reversed. So I'm going to start here. We're going to get some more just to look at the next actions. But right off the bat, I can definitely see why the Divine Timing card is coming up and why patience may still be needed for you and your person before this connection may be ready to come back together. Right? Because again, I do feel with the new love card that there are feelings here. There is love in this connection, right? But there is this energy of recommitment to love is developing. And so sometimes in order for us to be in the best place to really commit or recommit to someone, we have to make sure that we have our own stuff solid and stable. And both of you guys are showing up here with reversals, which is kind of like the blocked version of the upright energy. So for you, my viewer, with the Chariot card reverse, there's this energy right now of you maybe not really knowing or feeling like you have a plan with where you want this relationship to go. The Chariot reverse typically indicates kind of like a scattered energy, an energy of just being all over the place, just not really having a goal in mind of where you kind of want things to go. Things feel a little bit unsure or unclear for you. Your person with the Magician card reversed, this is an energy of not having the confidence, not having the skills, not having the abilities to feel like they can really perform in this connection, to feel like they can manifest and get the results that they want, right? I think that your person is still having a lot of learning that they need to do and maybe some healing that they're needing to go through as well as it pertains to this connection. I'm also getting that for you guys, there could be like a long distance energy as well with the Chariot card and the Four of Wands. Like maybe for you, the reason why there's maybe a lack of focus or a lack of clarity around where you want this to go is because you live at a distance from this person, so it seems a little bit less clear for you. I also, though, feel for you, my viewer, that with the Chariot card reverse, I feel like you're wanting... It's like I feel like you're wanting your person to take the lead in the connection. Like you're not wanting to drive the chariot, you're wanting them to drive the chariot. And I feel like your person just isn't ready to drive the chariot. They don't have the skills. They don't have the confidence in themselves just yet. I feel like your person external to this connection is like getting over something with the Five of Cups reverse. Like they are healing from a situation. So it could be a situation external to your connection that could be healing from something within this connection. But they're definitely moving through a period of getting over something and starting to kind of regain a sense of optimism about their life and about love in general. But I think because they're moving through this healing period, this is why they're not showing up as being ready or confident to be able to manifest you back, right? Or to reconnect with you in a really meaningful way. You guys also have here a Four of Wands. So this is an energy of focusing on your stability. So for some of you guys, I do feel that like you're working on stability in life. So maybe some of you guys have moved into a new home, or you're working on creating a stable home. You're working on that sense of community in your life and building connections outside of this relationship, a a support system, celebrations, things like that. And so with you having this stability energy going on external to this connection, again, it's like, it just makes me feel like you're not necessarily wanting to drive the chariot. You know what I mean? You want someone else to drive it. You want your person to drive it, which would make sense. You know what I mean? So I want to look to see now what the next action or energy each of you are planning to exude. So what's the next action that my group 1 viewer, action or energy that's next for this connection from their side of things? The Lovers card reversed. Okay. And let's take a look at your person. What's their next action or energy toward my pile 1 viewers? The Hierophant card reversed. So both of our commitment cards in reverse. I feel like your person is really only able to offer you at this time sort of the type of connection that is more outside of the box, right? Like the Hierophant card reverse is a little bit more rebellious. It's non-traditional, you know, so I could see this person maybe wanting more of like a hookup or like a situationship or something that's not the status quo, something that is non-traditional. So that can mean different things to different people, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. It just depends on what you're wanting, right? But you guys are showing up here with the Lovers card reversed, right? So your next action, I feel, is more of an energy of separation, an energy of, you know, this isn't in alignment. I almost feel like you guys probably aren't taking any action, right, with that Chariot reverse, and you're wanting this person. It's again like you're wanting this person to take the action. So let's get some clarity here. Actually, I want to do this. Let's look at the outcome, your future outcome here, based off of the actions of each party. Hold on. The Emperor. This is about boundaries. This is about structure. We do have an 8 of Cups reversed. So I think that there's still kind of some lingering emotion. There's still some lingering energy between the two of you. I don't know for sure if you guys are like still connecting with this person, because this would tell me that there is still some form of keeping in touch, right? Even though you both know that there's something unsatisfactory. I also feel that this is a little bit of a fear of walking away, a little bit of a fear of trying to walk toward those greener pastures in a sense, because there is still an attachment here to this person, even though both of you may be aware or feel intuitively that the timing isn't quite right for things to come together. So with the Emperor being like the near future sort of outcome or result of these energies, it's like I see that there's boundaries being set, you know, with the Emperor card. It's like there needs to be more of a structure, more foundation built in this connection. This could also be more specific to whoever is the masculine identifying person in this connection, right? Like this is someone who is getting their stuff together. This is someone who is like, you know, responsible, you know, someone that's in their power, someone that is able to take care of a situation. This is also control. There could be like a power dynamic thing going on between you and your person. And I also kind of feel like your person with the Magician reverse, I think for some of them, they may come across as a little bit like manipulative or like super charming or something like that because they don't know how to do it authentically. You know what I mean? So there's something here with this Emperor about like boundaries, strictness. You know, I kind of just even feel like coming back together here with the Lovers and the Hierophant card reversed, it's like you're over here like this isn't in alignment with what I want, you know? They're over here like I want something non-traditional, non-committal. And so maybe the result here that's coming is boundaries being laid down. So I want to clarify your energy, pile 1. Okay, boot up. I also feel with that Lovers card reversed, I wasn't going to say it, but sometimes this can be more of a physical connection. Like these two cards together are definitely giving me like hookup vibes, you know, like situationship vibes. Let's see, further, your person. Like, I think that you're wanting that quality time with your person. One-sided. Your person is feeling that there's an imbalance in this connection for them. And I think with you guys having the boot up card here, it's like, I'm wondering if they feel like you're the one that's like using them, quote unquote, for something. I don't know. Let's clarify this Emperor card. We have fire flying out. It says, play with this fire, you will get burned. Yeah, like there's this like boundary being put into place, like this strictness, this, it almost feels like it could be a little bit of a wall in a sense too. Because there's this knowing that like, it almost just feels like for both of you guys, even though there's chemistry in this connection, look, we also have unavailable. I feel like both people in this connection are slightly emotionally unavailable. Take it as it resonates, but like, it just feels like neither person is really getting what it is that they want out of the situation. You know what I mean? You guys with that Chariot card reverse, it's like going back to what I was saying about that lack of clarity, lack of direction, you know? This person, because they're not in their power with that Magician card reversed, I feel like they could be perceiving it as though like they're expected to put in all of this effort because you're not, right? And I don't necessarily think that it's like wrong that they feel that way because they're not in their power, right? They may not be understanding that like why it is that you're wanting them to step up and lead in the connection. You know what I mean? So what I want to do, group number 1, let's close it out with some of these Whispers of Love oracles for some like advice and guidance for you as you move along this journey. But yeah, it just feels like what's next for this connection is like if you guys have been in connection with them, it's more of like the status quo of like hooking up or just like a non-traditional connection, non-committal energy, you know what I mean? And ultimately setting some clear boundaries around how both people are going to feel safe within this relationship. So let's see. Advice or guidance for group 1, please. We have the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. So shifting your focus toward connecting with your heart and moving out of a place of love. So moving out of a place of not only self-love, but love for this person, right? Like this, I don't know why it just feels like you guys might just be the ones that want to hook up and this person is like, they don't like that. I don't know. Like, it's almost like they feel that they're not good enough for you for some reason. So I would just kind of do some self-reflection on that and really ask yourself, like, are you acting from a place of love for yourself when it comes to this connection? And are you acting out of a place of genuine love when it comes to this person, right? Is there any selfish energy that needs to be addressed from your perspective? Let's see. One more here. We also have love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. So just continuing to work together, you know, and trusting you guys that if this does need to be put on ice for a little while, that if the love is true and that the love is really there, then it will come back together in that divine timing when you guys are both feeling more ready. We also have new love coming up again. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. So yeah, there's definitely a need, I think, for both parties in this connection to look at this situation through more of a loving lens, right? Not a selfish lens, not an insecure lens, like a loving lens. You know, I think it looks like both people in this connection need to really work on self-love and healing a little bit. Because we do have I didn't even show you. I don't think I even showed you guys this. We had unavailable come up here at the bottom of this deck, but it's also here on this deck. It's like there's something about emotional unavailability that's happening for both of you in this connection is what I feel. There's like fear of commitment or distractions going on. Like this person's healing from something. You're focusing on your foundations in life. Like there's either not the time, like this card says, lacks presence, time, or emotions. You know what I mean? Like, but I feel like it's both of you. You know what I mean? So I feel like the first thing you guys need to do is look at your self-love. Are you really healed? Are you really navigating your life and love and this situation through the lens of loving yourself? And if not, I think that's the first thing that needs to be checked in on, right? And then ask yourself, are we dealing with each other in a loving manner, or is it something else? So group 1, I am going to go ahead and close this out, but I would love to hear from you in the comments what's going on with this person and more about your situation. So please let me know. If you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. This way you guys are aware of whenever I'm uploading new videos, and I will see you in a new reading soon. Bye. Hey there, pile 2. If you guys picked out this rose quartz crystal, this will be your reading. So we're looking and seeing what's next for this connection. So I'm going to begin with shuffling some oracle cards, and we're going to look to see just like what the overall energy of this connection is as the energy stands today. So let's just kind of see. So for group 2, what's the overall energy of this relationship at this time, truth be told? We have regret. Okay. We also have obsession at the bottom. So already I'm feeling like whatever happened in this connection, both people are sad about it. Both people feel remorse. And I think that one or both of you is really obsessing over what happened here. Like they're really, their mind is really like ruminating over this in a way that might be causing lack of movement or lack of ability to solve the problem. It's on someone's mind a lot, okay? Let's clarify this regret card for the overall energy of group 2. We have healing family issues. So your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. There's inner child stuff with this connection, you guys. That's what I feel. I think that both of you guys are healing something with your inner child or your ancestry through this connection. So I kind of am getting a little bit of like a past life connection energy with this for some of you, like if you believe in that, a little bit of like a karmic energy where it's like I think you guys are, maybe not necessarily karmic is the right word, but like this is a person that I feel is sort of holding up a mirror to you in certain ways. You guys are holding up a mirror to each other. And maybe there's been some triggering of some sort of issues between the both of you. Like you guys are both sort of like triggering each other without really knowing it, you know? And it's because there's something around your upbringing that is needing to be healed through this connection, or that's at least being shown to you, you know? Not necessarily that this connection is going to heal it, but like there's something being illuminated to you about maybe some things you need to work on and that they need to work on. Due to what's happened in this relationship. So I want to see here what we're going to do, group 2. We're going to look at your energy versus your person's energy and where you each stand in this connection right now. So I'm going to start with that. Keep in mind, guys, this is a general reading, so you might resonate more with this side than this side, but I am intending for this side to be you, my viewer. Just take the side that resonates with you, you know, the most. So let's see. For my viewers, for pile 2, where do they currently stand when it comes to this connection? Oh God, hold up. Hanged Man reverse, okay. Where does your person currently stand? The Four of Wands. I want to see for you, my viewer, what's happening external to this connection that is potentially impacting you and the way you're showing up here. The Hermit card. And let's go ahead and clarify for your person what's happening for them external to this connection. Ten of Wands in reverse. Seven of Wands reverse. I feel like both of you guys have kind of like given up a little bit on this relationship, or at least if that's not the case, it's almost like I'm getting this energy of just not wanting to force the issue with the Seven of Wands, like maybe needing to sort of release it for now and come back to it later. Let me pull a couple of these. We're going to continue to build on this because I'm going to get actions and outcome next, but I want to first touch on where each of you stand right now. So let me clarify for you, my viewer, on the left. We have fear. And clarify for your person on the right and where they stand. Obsessed. Yeah, you guys, okay. Maybe I think your person is definitely the one that's showing up as being maybe a little bit more overthinking this than you are. This person, I do feel, has some sort of addiction issue. They're addicted to you, right? So it's like, when I see those words, addicted to you, what I think of is somebody who has a hard time being independent. They have a hard time being on their own. And it's like maybe they were overly relying on you for their source of emotional security and stability in their life. Because I definitely feel like this person has had a lot on their plate with that Ten of Wands reverse external to this connection. And it's like what they're doing right now is they're working on releasing those burdens with that Ten of Wands reversed. This person, I think, is still really open to you. Like they still feel really open to having you in their life. I do feel that this person may see you as a soulmate. This person may be awakened to that because this does feel very like a soulmate connection that I'm picking up on here. And so I definitely feel that they may see you in this way. I think this person feels like you are like home to them. They feel a sense of comfort with you. They feel that they can be their authentic selves around you. And I feel like maybe there's this obsession here because I don't know that this person has ever really felt this feeling before with other connections. But they definitely have things in their own life going on external to this connection that they're working on releasing and letting go of. Really heavy burdens. Now, for your energy, this is interesting, you guys, because we have fear. Fear of the unknown is why you're settling. I almost feel like there's a little bit of resistance here to kind of see this situation from a higher perspective or see the situation differently. For some of you, there could be a little bit of stubbornness to seeing this, but for others of you, I do feel with the Hangman reverse that maybe you're feeling a little bit more ready to come out of isolation and talk to this person. Maybe you have done a lot of self-reflection on this connection. You are seeing it from a different perspective than you once were. I do feel like you, my viewers, if you're watching this video, you probably are aware of the fact that this is like a soul level connection for some of you. And I do feel that you've been spending a lot of time healing and doing the work. You know, there is an energy of wanting to understand things from a deeper perspective. So it's like I definitely feel that you guys have turned your back on this connection in some way or separated yourself from this person because you were trying to understand better what was really happening in this situation, okay? But I also feel that external to this connection, you guys may also be moving through your own period of isolation just in general, trying to gain enlightenment on other aspects of your life external to this person. But with the fear card here, it's like there is something that you guys know deep down that you're settling for when it comes to this person. Fear of the unknown is why you are settling, right? So there is something about this person that I think you guys know deep down isn't quite right for you. And I think there's a little bit of a fear of letting it go because it's like, am I going to find anyone else? Is there something better? I don't know, right? So I want to take a look and see what each person's next energy or action is going to be toward this connection. And then we'll take a look at the outcomes here. So for you, my viewer, what is your next energy or action toward this person? We have the Ace of Wands. Okay. For your person, what is their next energy or action towards you in this connection? Four of Cups. Yeah. I see that you guys are more in a position of like being willing to talk or engage with this person with the Ace of Wands. I'm almost feeling like you guys, you might not even be feeling this right now, but maybe it's just going to happen. It's like the Ace of Wands for me is also sort of impulsive action that's being taken. So like I could see you guys just like out of the blue, like text messaging this person. But this person with the Four of Cups is like not, it's like their energy toward it is going to be really like blasé. You know what I mean? Like I feel like your person is sort of in this place of feeling really dissatisfied with the way that this connection has gone. And so I feel like until they're out of this funk, any effort that you make toward them or any communication you try to have with them, I think that they're just going to be like, meh, it's not what I want. This person is also, I think, kind of closed off to love, you guys. You know what I mean? Like there's an energy for them of just dissatisfactory like energy with their life, with their love life, with this connection. It's like they could have a beautiful loving gesture right in front of them and they would like not be able to see it. I feel like this person is really needing to work on gratitude in their life because I feel like this person has a lot of blessings to be grateful for, and for whatever reason they're just not seeing it right now. I think that they feel kind of hurt by you for some reason. Like, so like, because they're feeling kind of like put off by whatever happened in this connection, it's like when you come back and you're like, you know, you're sort of like charismatic, fun, exciting self, I feel like their energy is just going to be really blah to it, you know? Let me see. Let's look at like the outcome of this situation as the energy stands today based off of these actions that we're seeing here. Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, I think that this situation is changing. Like, but I don't know. I feel like it's more like both people are changing with that Wheel of Fortune. And I almost kind of feel like this is an energy of like leaving things up to the universe, you know, leaving things up to divine timing, knowing that things are changing, I think, for both of you guys individually, but then also knowing that this connection is ultimately changing as well. So I'm almost feeling like there's an energy here of like surrender with the Wheel of Fortune, like surrendering to these changes and flowing with it instead of resisting it. So even if that means that like for a while we're not talking to this person, you know, because of whatever, it's almost like this vibe of just like, okay, this is what it's supposed to be. Let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune. Taken, wanting to make things official. Yeah, because I do feel like both of you guys want something deeper. You know what I mean? So it's like, but before that's going to be able to happen, I think both of you guys are needing to make some necessary changes within your own personal lives. You know what I mean? So it's like maybe the destiny of this connection is for you to come back together and try to make things more official, making things serious between the both of you. But it just feels like with these actions, it's just like not, it may not be the right timing. We also have divine timing at the bottom. Now is not a favorable time. There are things impacting this connection. Exactly. So this may occur later on in time, you guys. Now, for others of you, I do kind of feel like there could be this energy of just like rolling the dice and taking a chance on making things official with this person. So take that as it resonates for you. I would say that if you haven't been with this person in a long time or talked to them in a long time, it's probably more further off in time that this may happen. But you guys will know based off your situation. So let's get some advice for group 2 with regard to this connection. What do they need to know or be aware of? Okay. Have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. Yep. So it's like that surrendering. Surrender to the universe. You know, let things happen in divine timing and flow with the changes. You know what I mean? Your person is going through changes too, just like you guys probably are. Okay. We have treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. Yeah. So kind of, this is beautiful. These cards are so pretty. Do you see this inner child? There's a child here. I keep feeling this inner child message for you guys. You know, I feel like you guys need to love yourself like you would have, show yourself love like you would to your child version of yourself, you know? Because it always starts with self-love, and you guys did pick the rose quartz, which is a stone for promoting greater self-love. But yeah, if that inner child message doesn't resonate, it's like you guys also had the healing family issues card come up, right? For both of you. So I think that there is something that this group may need to address with their family at large. You know what I mean? Like thinking about what needs to be healed in your ancestral line. You know, what are your relationships like with your family members that are around you, your loved ones, and finding ways to resolve those issues and show love to those people. So group 2, I do think those are all the messages that I'm getting for you. We're going to go ahead and close this out, but please drop me a comment below. Let me know what aspects you feel resonate with this situation for you. If you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. This way you guys are aware of whenever I'm uploading new videos, and I do look forward to welcoming you to a new video soon. Bye! Hey Pile 3, if you guys picked out this red jasper with the Modern Witch Tarot, this will be your reading. We're going to be looking into what is next for this connection. So where is it headed? Let's go ahead and start off by channeling the overall energy within this connection as the energy stands today. So overall energy for Pile 3. I'm already kind of feeling with you guys choosing that red jasper that there's something that this connection needs, like this connection may need to be more grounded, or this could be something that you're desiring, like more security in this connection, stability. Let's see for group 3. We have decision. It's time to decide about, look at this, stability. I love when that happens, when I say something and then it comes out in the cards. Yeah. This relationship can stand the test of time. So there is something here about stability that's coming through for this relationship, but there's also a time, we're coming up on a time here where it's time for you guys and even this person to make a decision, right? It's time to make a decisive action about what we're doing, where we're going, what we want, what we don't. Let's see. Let's get another card. Overall energy. We have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. That's kind of an interesting sort of like juxtaposing energy here, right? Because this is sort of talking about needing to take a decision, and making a decision is more controlled by you. But then we have a card that's talking about allowing things to go naturally, unfold naturally, which is more leaning back. So that's interesting. You guys also have finances and career. So there's an issue here with finances for one or both of you. Whether someone's going through like a career change or having financial problems right now, that could be an influencing factor here for someone. But I also kind of think with let go of control issues, there could be another message here for some of you about releasing fears and anxiety around this connection, releasing the need to know exactly what's going to happen here. You know, because a lot of times that can also be sort of like an undertone of needing to be in control, right? So when it's saying allow the situation to flow naturally, I think it's sort of like see what happens, see where it goes, make your decision, right? See where things go, and don't be worried about what could or couldn't happen or what might or might not happen here. So let's go ahead and see. I want to take a look at you, my viewer. Where do you stand in this connection at this time? We have a 5 of Pentacles. And then I want to, oh, okay. I want to clarify what's happening for you external to this connection that could be influencing at this time. Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. Let's take a look at your person's energy here on the right-hand side. Where do they stand in this connection? The Tower. Clarifying the Tower. Let's see. The Five of Cups. We do have an Ace of Cups at the bottom, which is nice to see. I think that there's a lot of love in this connection. I think you guys care for one another, but it feels like both people are really going through some intense times right now. I got to keep it real. No wonder you guys picked the red jasper, right? I think both people are needing grounding. So I want to get some of these. So we're going to first kind of take a look at where each of you guys stand in the connection, and then we're going to move into like next actions and outcome of where this is heading. So I want to clarify for you, my viewer, where do you truly stand with this connection? We have side piece. Oh my goodness. And looking at your person. Just got out of something. We do have unavailable at the bottom. That's coming out as the undertone for your person. I can see why they're unavailable because it seems like they have a lot going on here. So, wow, you guys, this is like really intense. Now, keep in mind, these energies can be flipped. So if you guys resonate more with this side of things, go ahead and take that, you know. But the way that I designed it was for this to be my viewer and this to be your person, but that can always be flipped depending on your circumstances here. So your person, I don't know if you guys like broke up with this person, if you guys are in separation and that's what some of these sad energies are referring to, or if just got out of something is referring to something external to your person. I do kind of feel like it is because like with the Five of Cups here, not only is your person feeling like this connection is really chaotic for them right now, or something about it has been destroyed for them, it's like they're still grieving something else even outside of this relationship. I think they have grief about this connection, but then they also have grief about some sort of disappointment or setback that they have suffered external to this relationship. This person may have just gotten out of something, and this could have been why they showed up a certain way within this relationship. Maybe they presented an image of something to you that was fake, you know, and you guys kind of found out about it. And it kind of blew up this person's front a little bit. But they're in a position right now where they kind of feel like this connection has been destroyed for them. Like there's something about it. Like this is like a massive upheaval, you guys. This is like, this person is like, it's like they've had this shocking realization about this relationship that they weren't expecting to have, and it has really like shaken them to the core, you know. If they just got out of something, I feel like this person probably didn't come to this connection the most healed, clearly, with the Five of Cups. And they probably didn't come to the connection with the best intentions, right? Because they're maybe even potentially treating you like a side piece. Maybe this was something that you guys found out about. So we do have side piece here on your side. So for some of you guys, it's like maybe you were aware that you were on the side for this person because they are showing up, you know, as unavailable, right? We also have, oh my gosh, underneath of that, we have non-committal, and then underneath of that, we have confessions. So it's like, I wonder if you guys found something out about like you being the side piece here. And if that doesn't resonate with your situation, if this wasn't like a third party thing, then what I feel is that it's like you guys were treated as like more of an option versus a priority. Like this person has other stuff that they're more focused on and concerned about in their life. And so I feel like you guys might have been getting breadcrumbs from them, which does make sense with the Five of Pentacles, because this is sort of about feeling left out, you know, feeling isolated, feeling like someone's abandoned you or is treating you as a less than them. You know, this is very much like an energy of having low self-esteem here, and just not feeling good. This also kind of ties in with these financial things that are going on as well, right? So like this could be going on for some of you too, or maybe it's financial stuff that's holding you back, but it feels like you guys have been dealing with a lot of maybe just like stress and anxiety, even external to this person, caused by, but also external to this connection with the Queen of Cups in reverse. You know, maybe you guys have been feeling a little bit like anxious about something in your life or emotionally kind of like unstable. Again, we picked, a stability stone here. Maybe a little bit like you're being victimized in a way is coming up for you. So it just feels like both people in this connection are like, there's a lot of emotion here. And I don't think it's like the most positive thing. So I want to see for both people what their next action or energy is toward this relationship. So I'm going to start with you, my viewer. So we have the Ten of Swords reverse falling out of the deck for you. Okay. Let's take a look at your person, their next action or energy. Six of Pentacles reversed. Wow. This person feels like they owe you guys something with that Six of Pentacles. I think that they do feel bad about the way that they went about things. So with this being their next action or energy, I could see them trying to like repay you for generosity, or it's like there's something that they feel as though that they owe you here. Some sort of reciprocated action or energy. You guys here with the Ten of Swords, I see this is more of an energy of sort of like getting over this, moving away from this, moving on from whatever it was that you saw. I feel like some of you guys might have found out about something on social media here that really like stabbed you in the back. Like maybe you saw that this person had another person on social media, or just saw something that, confirmed what you had already been feeling. Let's go ahead and see what the outcome is based off of these actions. Near future outcome for this connection. High Priestess card in reverse. Secrets revealed. Six of Wands reverse. Lack of confidence. Let's get one more of these. Clarifying the High Priestess card. I definitely feel secrets being revealed here with that High Priestess reverse, because it feels like there might have been some sort of secrets on your person's side of things that came out and like really rocked this situation. The other thing I feel like for some of you guys, maybe you were treating this other person as a side piece. And the Tower is more like them finding out like, oh, this is shocking. Like, that could be going on as well for someone out there. Clarify this High Priestess. We have Secret Admirer. Yeah, I'm watching. Yeah. There's something here. We do have open and ready at the bottom. So it's like, I do feel that both of you guys are starting to open up to maybe like having a conversation or talking to each other in the future here. With the High Priestess reversed, there is something that's been hidden that I feel will come to light. But I also think that, the High Priestess doesn't necessarily specifically indicate that we're going to have a conversation here, right? It's just the energy of being maybe a little more energetically ready to share something that we've been holding inside. But I definitely think that there's going to be a lot of like social media lurking going on where both of you guys are just kind of keeping tabs on each other from a distance while you're deciding what it is that you want to do. So I want to get some guidance or advice for group 3. This is super intense. I really cannot wait to see the comments for group 3. So you can tell me what's actually been going on with this person. So let's see for pile number 3. Guidance or advice that they can keep in mind as they move forward here. We have love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this truth. I definitely think if you guys are feeling really sad about this situation, or this left you kind of with a blow to your self-esteem, a good thing you guys can start to do is like, I know it sounds cliche, but it does help. If you start like a gratitude practice and you sort of just like, it kind of helps you to notice little things that you don't typically notice on a day-to-day basis, right? So when you can kind of write a few things down every morning that you're grateful for, or write a few things down that like, oh, like I love this. I was shown love this way today. This was a loving action that I did. Like it kind of helps to uplift your spirit a little bit, So even though this person doesn't really feel like they showed you genuine love at all, it's like, I think what this card is saying is that there's always love around you. So it's almost like choosing to see that versus focusing or fixating on the people that treated you poorly. Okay, we also have turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. Yeah, so Spirit is asking you, pile 3, to get more in touch with your heart with both of those cards, you know? And I feel like this is talking about, like, I think it's important for you guys to remember, like, how it feels when you've experienced love, whether it's platonic love or romantic love, because if you can get in touch with what that feels like and remember what it feels like, I think you're going to better be able to notice when something doesn't feel like that. You know what I mean? We also have practice compassion at the bottom. See things from a fresh perspective. So there is some message of guidance here around, like, trying to see the situation from a different perspective than you've seen it before. And I do feel that you guys are starting to get there with that Ten of Swords reverse. Like, you are starting to kind of move on from this, rise from the ashes in a sense, you know what I mean? So just continue to do that, because I think it's going to help you to feel better and heal from this situation. So pile 3, we are going to go ahead and end the reading here, but please drop me a comment below. Let me know what is going on in your situation. If you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. This way you all are aware of when I'm uploading new videos, and I look forward to seeing you in a new reading really soon. Bye.